So, if you've been wanting to switch up your bullet journal spreads, you might want to try Dutch doors and waterfall tabs. And in this video, I will show you how step by step. So hey fam, it's Icy of Icy Studio and I'm excited about today's video because Ieebee sent me these beautiful astrology themed stationery which are perfect for decorating Dutch doors and waterfall tabs. Let me show you this beautiful box of washi tapes. So it has 29 rolls that have different designs, colors, and sizes. I absolutely love using washi tape to decorate my journal, especially whenever I do Dutch doors or waterfall tabs. I almost always use either Dutch doors or waterfall tabs for my bullet journal layouts every month because they are so much fun. I often hear people say that they are scared to cut the pages of their notebook, and if you're feeling this way, I recommend using a practice notebook and see how you feel. But the point of keeping a bullet journal is to do a bit of trial and error, experiment, and find what suits your needs. So anyway, before we begin, let's quickly talk about what Dutch doors and waterfall tabs are. Dutch doors in a bullet journal are pages that are partially cut to create layered sections within a spread, while waterfall tabs are also layered but have staggered sections that create a cascading effect. I love incorporating both of these and I'm very excited to show you my process. So before I start drafting, I think about what pages I will include. So for the purposes of this tutorial, I will have a monthly cover page, calendar, and the rest will be 4 weekly pages. And then I will label each of those pages with pencil in case I spontaneously think of other things to include, so that way it'll be easier for me to modify. So the amount of pages is really up to you. And after deciding on the number of pages, the pages between the first and the last pages will be cut shorter vertically. The measurement is really personal preference, but I like cutting 1/3 of the paper shorter. I am using an A5 dotted notebook and I usually count 10 dots from the right hand side of the page to the left and mark it with a pencil. I draw a guide for every page to lessen the chances of making measurement mistakes, and then once I am happy with everything, it is time to cut the pages. And this is basically what a Dutch door layout looks like. You can either leave the pages as is or decorate them with markers, stickers, or in this case, some washi tape. I love how this set has rolls of different sizes and I'm going to pick one of the wide ones. I usually start decorating the outer pages of the Dutch doors first, and wide washi tapes are perfect because they cover such a big area. And because of that, they are a great base for layering more washi tapes and stickers on top. So another thing that I am fond of doing is ripping the edges of washi tapes. This is something that you can do too for an edgy look, I guess. Otherwise, you can just leave them as is. I just think it's really fun to play around and be creative with stationery. What about you? Do you like ripping stationery or pages of your journal? Let me know in the comments. So I am going to cover the edges of the short pages with washi tapes, and because the set I have has 29 rolls, I'm gonna go all out and use a different design for every page. So yay, our bullet journal Dutch door spread is slowly coming alive, and now I will work on the monthly cover page and the calendar. I'm gonna try and keep things low energy here by using my vintage alphabet stamps for the headings, and I will also include a little calendar, a section for intentions, and a space for a monthly affirmation. And for the calendar, let's keep things nice and simple and include a vertical one. Now on to my favorite part, which is adding more layers of stationery and stickers from the astrology paper pack. I love how it has a lot of designs to choose from. I forgot the exact amount, but all I know is that there are way too many to count. And not only that, but there are 2 of every design. What I usually do with layering is I try to find stickers or stationery that will stand out from the brown washi tape underneath. It's also fun to layer with stickers of different shapes. I often end up overthinking when I start to decorate, but know that there's no wrong way of layering. There's no science behind it. Just do what feels right to you. And it's okay to rearrange things. These stickers and washies are very easy to peel off and stick back when needed. So now that our monthly cover page and calendar pages are done, let's move on to the weeklies. Like previously, let's keep it low energy for the weekly spreads. I simply put week 1 to week 4 on the designated pages. And lastly, let's not forget the last page of our Dutch door, and let's decorate some more. How fun was that? Now let's have a look at our Dutch door setup. I absolutely love how you can still see the outer pages while flipping through the shorter pages in between. There are so many different ways to do Dutch door layouts, and this is only one of them. So this is something I really encourage you to try. So now let's do the same but use waterfall tabs. So work out the spreads you want to include and write them on each page. Again, I recommend using a pencil so it would be easy to modify in case something spontaneously pops up. Now that we've decided on the number of pages, we'll first focus on the outer pages of our waterfall tabs. So let's grab a different wide washi to decorate the outer pages, which I usually like doing first before cutting the tabs. Now let's start marking the inner pages and prepare to cut them vertically. So again, the measurement is personal preference. Anyway, I usually start from the last waterfall page. So with the last page, I count 4 dots from the right and draw a vertical line. And then add 2 more dots for every succeeding page so they progressively become shorter. After that, I double check the measurements, and once I am satisfied with everything, it is now time to cut the tabs. And now that we have that cascading effect, let's decorate with washi tape. Also, I do not recommend using a stamp pad as a paperweight because you'll see why in a second. Anyway, stuff happens, and as My Chemical Romance says, we'll carry on. Despite that, I actually enjoyed doing the waterfall tabs, and I absolutely loved how they turned out. I love how colorful the washi tapes look in contrast to the black background. It reminds me so much of a cosmic rainbow. Anyway, I have also gone ahead and recreated the monthly pages from earlier, and we will now start to decorate the outer pages with more washi tapes and stationery. I particularly like washi tape rolls like this where you can cut the designs into stickers. It has the moon in a tarot card border in different styles, and I love the cute ink details. Thin strips of washi tapes are also good to add little details, and just continuing to layer different kinds of elements on top of each other. Okay, so let's not forget to decorate the last page. So I just realized that I used bits of stationery and washi tapes that have pink details, which I think is a very, very cute touch. Now we are done with our waterfall tabs layout, and let's do a flip through. I am completely obsessed with the cascading effect of the pages. I would love to know what you think. Did you prefer the Dutch door layout or the waterfall tabs? Let me know what you think in the comments. I am so obsessed with how they both turned out. But I think right now waterfall tabs are a current favorite of mine. I've been using them for years and I find it hard to go back to regular bullet journal pages. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Have a magical time journaling, and I'll see you guys in the next video.